Hi guys, it's the bee charmer again, Tom. I didn't realize how many bee charmers were out there, so I'm trying to figure out a way to make my name a little bit different. So bee charmer Tom, perhaps in the future if I can get my, I don't know, people that know the computer real good to fix it. But what I wanted to talk today, and I can't emphasize it enough, wax moths. Now you've extracted, and I'm going to oversize it, wax moths. This is going to be your problem from now until late September, okay? But now, right now, you've extracted your honey. You've got your deep down and then a couple of supers, and you've extracted the honey. Now you could put it piled up around and watch all your bees clean up the, and it's fun too to see them do that. I know that with my truck one time, and I wish I had a picture of it, I put it out in the field with maybe 30 supers on it, clean. You could not see the truck. There were so many bees. But again, let's go over it. Wax moths, that's what we're focusing on right now. I've got seasonal management here, and we're gonna go through this. I wish I could get everybody a copy of it or something, but some main things to do. We're gonna do summer session, June, July, and August. Now, I've just mentioned to most of it, you've extracted the honey. Now, what are we gonna do? I said, okay, you take them out, you take your wax out, extracted honey. Now, what I do, rather than put them out in the yard or whatever to watch them, now you can do that if you want to, but I take them at nighttime or when it's getting dark. I'll go out there, and the bees, because they've been pushed down, will be all over the front of the colony, all over the face. This is good. Okay, so you got plenty of bees. Put those supers on top. Let them clean it up. They'll have it cleaned up in a day or two. Now what do you do? Okay, all of those bees around the front are now inside. Okay, open up the top and you look. Oh, you know, there aren't too many bees in that top one. Okay, take that one off. Then you look down and there aren't that many bees. There are more bees, but not that many bees. Take it off. Now you've got a one super, maybe in Illinois, and you've got your deep, and you recognize, aha, there are plenty of bees in this. Okay, so take those two supers and start piling them up on concrete or something. And I like this product here. It's called Paramoth. Do not use mothballs. It'll kill them. But this will get into the smell of the wax, that new drawn comb that you just extracted. And go ahead and stack them up, put duct tape around them or whatever, and save those for next year. Now, you've got to reduce the entrance so that the more bees that you've got in there, if you've got bees just overflowing, wax moths aren't going to get in there. And that's what we're focused. This should just, the name of this should be just the wax moth. But I use bricks. I put 2 or 3 bricks, half a brick, I turn it a certain way, and continue to reduce that entrance. Now you remember, a bee will live in anything. So now, pieces of wood, whatever, doesn't matter, but get it to where the entrance is reduced, and you do have some airflow. So you need to take your top cover and lean it a little bit. Put it on the edge so that air can get out through the inside cover, that hole. Or if you have, old supers that have maybe a little hole in them here and there, that's good because the air will flow out of there. And if you've got it mashed down good, and that's what you need to do, you need to keep lots of bees throughout the summer. Because the bees, another problem we have is robbing. The weak hives, the stronger hives will notice that they can attack the weaker hives. And in a day's time, you may have 100,000 bees, say 50, 25,000 bees from 30 different colonies. But probably you're taking care of them, so you got 100,000 bees in each colony. And they'll all attack this one colony. Well, when there are 2 bees, when they sting and they fight, you'll get 2 dead bees. And if you've got 100,000 going after each other, then you've got 200,000 dead bees. But that doesn't matter because the other bees have taken the honey off and killed all those other bees. Well, don't worry about it that much. It's bad, for sure, but you never lost your honey. It's gone into other hives. So Wax moths again. Let's keep on wax moths. You're hot, you're deep, and you're super up above, so long as it's got plenty of bees in it. If you've got too many cracks, and remember, bees live in anything, so if it's in the woods and it's in a tree, there are holes all over the place. So what those bees will do is they'll guard those holes. And with that said, and reduce the entrance. And again, I said bricks that I use, but people use all kinds of things, and you're the beekeeper, and it's all you, okay? So keep thinking of different ways. Become an inventor. Now, I wanted to show you this. This is some drawn comb. But look at it. It's a mess. Will bees build on it? Of course they will. So, if you've got some messed up stuff or you didn't get something right, and it's summertime right now and it really doesn't matter about extracting, what you want to do is you want to make plenty of bees, or when fall comes, really in October, and we'll talk about that in the fall, go ahead and put them in. And then finally, the third thing, in September we want to requeen. This is how I do it, and I use a candle made out of beeswax, and these little wooden pieces you can buy at your store, bee catalog or whatever, and to maybe get a close-up of that. And I've got a little cup here that you can also, it's made out of beeswax, it's bigger, and we put a one-day-old larva in there with a little tool, kind of like a dentist tool, and we'll talk about that later. So right for now, the only thing I want you to remember is mash the bees down. Plenty of bees. Have plenty of bees in the bottom. Take those other supers off, and that drawn comb, put some paramoth on them, put them someplace where you can store them. If you have any infected, say you got 2 or 3 frames that you've looked at and you see, okay, there's wax moths there. Okay, what am I going to do? In a few weeks, they're going to get the whole hive. What do? Take them out, sacrifice the bees, put them in the freezer. Kill those bugs, put them in the freezer. Well, it's going to kill any brood, cap brood, or whatever, but it's okay. That next day, put it back in the hive, and you've gotten rid of your wax moths. There you have it.